Imagine if the difference between where you are right now and your dream life wasn't luck, talent, or even hard work, but something hidden inside you. Something you already have, but maybe never unlocked. Today, I'm going to show you how to tap into your inner genius, not with vague motivation, but with practical steps you can actually start using today. You see, when people hear the word genius, they think Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, Steve Jobs, these almost mythical figures. But here's the truth. Genius isn't just about having a high IQ. It's about the ability to see connections others don't, to create ideas that move the world forward, and to unlock parts of your brain that usually lie dormant. And the exciting part? You don't have to be born with it. You can train it, nurture it, and unleash it. In this video, I'll break down 5 practical ways you can start unlocking your inner genius today. And at the end, I'll give you a simple exercise that could change the way your brain works in just 1 week. Step 1. Cultivate relentless curiosity. Every genius you've ever heard of had one thing in common. They were endlessly curious. Einstein famously said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." Think about that. The guy we associate with genius was saying it wasn't about talent, it was about curiosity. So how do you apply this? Start asking why more often. Why does this work? Why is it done this way? Instead of scrolling aimlessly, pick one thing you don't know and go deeper. Watch a lecture, read a book, or even experiment. Keep a curiosity journal. Every question that pops into your head, write it down. Curiosity is the seed. Genius is the tree. Step 2. Master the genius. Mindset. Here's something that separates high performers from everyone else: their mindset. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck found that people with a growth mindset, the belief that intelligence and talent can be developed, achieve far more than those who believe abilities are fixed. So instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet." Instead of avoiding challenges, lean into them. Because here's the truth. Genius isn't about avoiding failure. It's about using failure as feedback. Every time you struggle, your brain literally grows new neural connections. Failure, if used correctly, is the gym where your genius muscles are built. Step 3. Learn how to learn. Now let's get tactical. If you want to unlock your inner genius, you need to learn how to learn. Most people try to cram information and hope it sticks. That's not how geniuses operate. They use techniques that actually rewire the brain. Spaced repetition, reviewing information at increasing intervals so it locks into long-term memory. Active recall, testing yourself instead of rereading. For example, after you read a page, close the book and explain it in your own words. Interleaving, mixing different topics or skills in your practice so your brain learns to connect the dots. These aren't tricks, they're science-backed methods to make your brain a super learner. And once you master them, you can pick up skills 2 to 3 times faster than most people. Step 4. Train creative thinking. When you hear the word genius, you probably think of groundbreaking ideas. Creativity isn't magic, it's a skill you can train. Try this. Set yourself an idea quota. Every day, write down 10 ideas. They can be about anything: business ideas, inventions, ways to improve your daily routine. At first, your brain will resist, but after a week, you'll notice ideas flowing faster. You're literally building your creative muscles. Another technique? Mind mapping. Take a central topic and start branching out ideas visually. This helps your brain make unexpected connections that might lead to your breakthrough moment. Remember, creativity isn't about waiting for inspiration. It's about building a system that produces inspiration. Step 5. Design your environment for genius. Even the smartest mind struggles in the wrong environment. That's why geniuses throughout history design their surroundings to fuel creativity and focus. Here's what you can do. Remove distractions. Your phone is probably your biggest genius killer. Create a thinking zone. a place where your brain knows it's time to focus. Experiment with flow states, find what conditions help you lose track of time and get into deep work. Remember, your environment is like the soil for your genius. You can't grow a strong tree in dry, rocky ground, but in the right environment, growth becomes inevitable. Now, I promised you a simple exercise to kickstart your inner genius this week. Here it is. For the next 7 days, every night before bed, write down 10 ideas. They don't have to be good, they just have to exist. That's 70 ideas in 1 week. At the end of the week, review them. You'll notice patterns, creative sparks, and maybe even 1 or 2 ideas that could change your life. This single habit has transformed the way some of the most creative thinkers generate breakthroughs. So let's recap. Unlocking your inner genius isn't about being born gifted, it's about cultivating curiosity, developing a growth mindset, learning how to learn, training creativity daily, and designing an environment that fuels your best thinking. Remember, genius isn't rare, it's just rarely unlocked. The only question is, are you willing to do the work to unleash yours? If this video sparked something in you, hit that like button, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and subscribe so you don't miss the next guide. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're going to do this week to unlock your inner genius? Because your genius is waiting. It's time to let it out. See you tomorrow in the next video. Until then, take care.